African freedom songs aren't what you'd expect to hear on your average trip into the Central Australian wilderness. But Trephina Gorge recently played host to a very special African choir performance as part of the recent Alice Springs Festival. The Asante Sana choir is made up of locals and has a growing following in the Red Centre. Kirsty Nancarrow reports.
It's message music. It comes out of struggle and triumph and hope. African freedom songs tell a deeply human story.
The sounds of Africa are ringing out across Trephina Gorge.
The rocks sing, the land sing, we sing, and the people all radiate, and you get this real feeling that freedom is coming.
These tunes may be a long way from their South African birthplace, but they're striking a chord in the Red Centre.
There's suffering, there's pathos, there's anger, there's all the human emotions, and there's hope. A lot of these songs come out of the faith of people who continue to struggle in the face of insurmountable odds.
Morris Stuart has lived all over the world, but the rhythms of his African ancestors remain closest to his heart.
I'm a descendant of slaves. It's an old history and a long one. So, yes, the music is part of my story as well.
Morris Stuart and his wife have decided to escape the Melbourne winter each year for Central Australia so that Barb Stuart can follow her artistic dreams.
I came up here 3 years ago because Barb wanted to paint on site. And while she was doing that, I said I'll try to see if people are interested in joining a choir to sing some African freedom songs.
From a converted shed just outside Alice, Barb Stuart brings the colours of the desert to life on canvas, while her husband works on musical arrangements for his enthusiastic choir recruits.
Basically, we met people on the street. If they looked like a likely prospect, I would ask them if they were interested in singing. And the first night, we had about 35 people turn up to the first rehearsal, and it's just grown from there.
Freedom songs have been the soundtrack to the couple's life.
Well, we met in England, then we got married in the 60s, which was quite a difficult time in the sense of race rights in America. We had race rights in England, and it wasn't the thing to do to have a mixed marriage in those years.
It's a cold winter's afternoon and the Asante Sana choir members have given up their Saturday to spread some warmth at the Alice Springs Hospital. It's a delight for patients and nursing staff, many of whom are a long way from their African homes.
You sing very well, Gosi. I really liked it. That's nice.
The performance is well received, but the choir's work isn't finished thanks to a rigorous rehearsal schedule.
And we get this unique opportunity to sing with this fantastic director, and people come up and say, how does an African freedom choir, why does it come to Alice Springs? And Morris says, well, they all live here. And so it is a unique opportunity to sing about freedom and the land and rights.
The choir has attracted a strong African membership.
Oh, my whole family is in this choir. Even my son, who is 10 years, I think that's one thing he will miss. From Africa, he's singing in a choir, so he's part of this choir. During the past few months, Morris Stuart has also been working with small groups of Indigenous men and women, helping them find their voice.
We just sang.
We're going to sing together, and then they're going to sing their own song, and we can sing our own song. That's really, really nice. We're doing, we're sharing.
Music builds community, it brings a bit of healing, it connects people with the humanity in each other. These are important things, and I think singing in a choir does that. It helps people to work together.
To the desert we belong, to the earth we shall return.
Back at Trephina Gorge, the power of the choir's music is unmistakable, a rich blend of sounds from two great continents.